Herb here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Dragon Ball The Breakers, going for the Really, Really Hate You achievement. This is to finish off a survivor using a special finisher. This is going to be done in an online game. This one has to be done from the Raider side, so make sure you choose that as your role. Now, to get the ability to use a special finisher, you're going to have to level up your Raider all the way up to level 4. So as soon as you get into the game, just make sure you start to get to leveling up right away. When you are in your base form, the easiest way to level up is to try to find civilians and try to consume them. You should be able to level up after consuming 2 civilians. Of course, while you are in your base form, you should also level up in the background slowly but eventually, but definitely try to find 2 civilians and then try to consume them. That's going to be the quickest way to get to your second form. Once you are at your second form, you should have a way easier time of moving around as you're going to unlock the ability to fly. So make sure you try to fly around, and then the quickest way to level up at this stage is to try to find the survivors and try to whittle them down. So making sure you kill off the survivors is going to allow you to fill things up way faster. Of course, if you do see any more civilians along the way, feel free to consume them as well. Any little bit is going to help, as we're going to try to need to reach level 4. Do keep in mind you are also going to need to have at least one survivor left in the game, as we are going to need someone to use our special finisher on. So make sure you don't get too carried away in eliminating survivors. Make sure you do a nice mix of eliminating survivors and grabbing civilians to consume. You can also try to find the Dragon Balls, as once you get all 7 Dragon Balls, you can make a wish at the shrine, which will automatically level you up 1 level. So make sure you take advantage of that if the Dragon Balls are going to be accessible to you. But of course, you don't want to waste too much time trying to amass all of them. Just focus on consuming both survivors and civilians, and you should reach the level 4 transformation eventually. So here we are, just going to fill out one more level, and then once we do, we should have our level 4 transformation already. As you can see, it's going to go by pretty quickly once you track enough survivors down and consume all of them. Hopefully they aren't going to give you a really hard time and fight back super hard, so just make sure you try to get rid of them as early as possible before they can build up their transformations, and then we should out-transform them and be good to do our special finisher. There's also another slew of achievements that you can work on along the way. There's going to be an achievement for eliminating 4 survivors in a game, which you'll probably get while trying to go for this one. There's also going to be another achievement for just reaching Raider level 4, which we have to reach in order to do the special finisher anyways, so you can check those off the list in case you're trying to go for those achievements as well. But nonetheless, once we reach Raider level 4, we're going to just need to find one more survivor, and then all you have to do is just make sure you kill the survivor and then finish them off like normal, as if you were consuming them. However, since we are leveled up all the way and don't need to consume any more survivors, instead of consuming them, you're just going to finish them off using a special finisher, and that's what's going to qualify for this achievement. So make sure you do that, and then as soon as they are eliminated from the game, you should be good for it. There it is. This one's going to be for 15 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.